Today I want to talk about, very briefly, the Super Nintendo Classic Edition that was just announced by Nintendo. This is a miniaturized version of the Super Nintendo. It won't take any cartridges, and it'll have 21 preloaded games on it. It's all internal. If you remember the NES Classic from last year, kind of the same deal. And this is going to retail for $79.99, which I think is more than a fair price, because if you go into used game shops now and you look for a Super Nintendo, they usually go for about $80 anyway, minus cables and controllers and stuff. And of course, this is going to come with all that in the box, in addition to the 21 games that are already on it. And let's talk about those games, because it is an impressive list. I'm just going to go down the list and read off all the games that are included, and these are all phenomenal titles. I'm really stoked that they decided to pick these ones out of the entire Super Nintendo library. It's really, really exciting. So from the top, it's Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, F-Zero, Super Metroid, Street Fighter II, Super Punch-Out!, Castlevania 4, Donkey Kong Country, Mega Man X, Kirby Superstar, Final Fantasy III, Kirby's Dream Course, Star Fox, Star Fox 2, which is actually an unreleased game. This will be the first time we'll be able to play it. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario RPG, Contra 3, Secret of Mana, Earthbound, and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. These are all great games. I've played most of these, and they're fantastic, all of them. I can't believe the lineup they decided to go with. I'm so excited for this. The thing I'm not excited for is Nintendo's reputation for not being able to get their products to market. If you remember the NES Classic, it was sold out instantly and everywhere. And, of course, scalpers picked them all up. You had people buying 5, 10 at a time and listing them on eBay for absurd amounts of money. And even with Nintendo Switch, their newest console, all the stores around me have been sold out for months. I can't get my hands on one even if I wanted to. And the same thing goes for their amiibos, all but the most basic ones, the Mario and the Link, and occasionally a Princess Peach, are always sold out. They can't seem to figure out how to get enough of these things to market to satisfy the demand. And I really hope that that is not the case when the Super Nintendo Classic hits the market. And if you're one of those people that picked up the NES Classics and more or less scalped them online for that absurd price tag, please don't do the same thing with this. Please don't do that. We would like to continue to have nice things, and if you're the person that does that sort of thing, I just want to say, screw you. And you're the reason we can't have nice things.